EA Sports coverage of the National to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Haskins looking to throw on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Going deep for Moncrief. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Dobbs. That one complete to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbs to throw. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Dobbs. He is going to find Hill here. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He's brought down at the 31.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Cohen. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They run. This is Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Moncrief brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here we go.
23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's go!
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Going deep for Moncrief. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dobbs now, still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Completes this one to Meredith. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Dobbs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. There's Dobbs to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Dobbs. And Diggs has it. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dobbs. It's complete to Diggs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, 47. We own it. We own it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Dobbs is throwing to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
March 47. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Blake Martinez. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Shedding through the defense. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
And he's got room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tighten up.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Come on, fellas.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You ain't going nowhere.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
What we got? Check 13. Check 13.
On 4th down, Dobbs. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Back to you.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there. 54, right there.
Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Justin Houston on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
They go play action with Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4. Again, it's Cohen, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins, that is caught by Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Diggs, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That one complete to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the gun, Dobbs. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Back to throw Dobbs. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes them